welcome to my kitchen. So this is something different. We don't normally do cooking together videos, but it's Easter, and so I'm also kidless and I'm making banana pudding, and so I was like, you know, if you've never tried Pauline's recipe for banana pudding, you're missing out in your life, and this might could be really fun to do together. So say hi when you're hopping on. I'm gonna put on my apron because, well, I'm really messy, and I typically, anytime I cook something like messy, I will put an apron on. Yummo! Hi! Say hey whenever you're hopping on. Okay, I'm gonna go over the ingredients, kind of like what you need and what I had to substitute because everybody else loves Pauline's recipe, and they only had one box of chess cookies at Target left. So it's so good. If you've made this recipe, drop it below. Say hey when you're hopping on. So what you're gonna need is one 12-ounce container of frozen whipped topping, thawed. So I put this out this morning. My store didn't have a 12-ounce container, so I bought two 8 ounces, and it'll just give me a little bit left over. And then you're gonna need 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. So I just used this one. And an 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese, so I just left that out since this morning. 2 cups of milk, 1 big box of French vanilla pudding mix. They only had regular vanilla, but that's gonna work. And oh my gosh, you just made this last night. Was it good? I bet it was so good. And then 6 to 8 sliced bananas. And then chess cookies, but like I said, my store was kind of out. These are the chess cookies. So I had 1 pack, but you need 2. So I got chess cookies and vanilla wafers. So I'm gonna put vanilla wafers on the bottom where nobody will see it. I also am a big fan of like cute casserole dishes. Like I have a problem, you guys. I love to like take something, and this one is really great because it has handles. But this is from Target. It's Opal House. So, and it's really cute on the inside as well, but I love cute casserole dishes. Do you guys have things that you like realize, oh man, I'm a sucker for it? I'll show you. If this one was bigger, I would take it today. It's from Anthropology. Look how cute this one is. Speaking of cute, like, this is my favorite dish to like, I know totally, you can bake up to 450 degrees in it, or you could take like puddings and stuff. I typically use it for that, but this one's from Anthropology, and it matches my apron from there. But this is by far my favorite one. But I needed a 13 by 9. My sister says she's starving, so don't mess this up. Well, good to know. I know, I've never done this live, so I hope I don't mess it up because, so I have a KitchenAid mixer. And I moved it to where hopefully you guys can see a little better. Yay! Hi! This is fun! Okay, so I'm going to look over my list, and I'm just going to do this with you guys. I've made this one before, but I haven't done it live, so I want to be sure we talk it through together. So first you're going to line the bottom of your 13 by 9 baking dish with cookies, and then add a layer of bananas over it. So I haven't even cut my bananas up yet. So, oh, this mixing bowl, is this not life? I have 2 of them, a big one and a small one. And it actually fits like under my mixer perfectly. It's wonderful. And so that's what I keep out now instead of like what I used to have. And even the smaller one, like, maybe it's the middle one that fits. One of the other ones fit. But I got it from Home Goods for under $10. So, yay! Yeah, Home Goods. That's like my favorite place. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use mini vanilla wafers to line the bottom, and I'll save those chess cookies for the top, and that is only because they didn't have enough chess cookies. Yay! What is your favorite food to cook? Do you like to bake? Do you like to cook desserts? favorite meals. What do you guys like? Yeah, you can totally do this on Mother's Day. So the way I'm doing it is I'm literally just going to pour them in and kind of like, I don't know, like smooth it out. Because they're like really little. I would say I used half of the bag. And then I'll show you, like not fancy. All the chess cookies on top, they're kind of fancier with, but I just make it to where there's like a good layer across the bottom. And I do like the mini wafers better than the big ones because as you're eating, it doesn't feel like such a big giant cookie. I just make sure they're all smoothed out like a thin layer. It's harder than it looks to like show you guys on here. Oh, yum. Yeah, my kids love the mini wafers. They're really good for like toddlers not to choke on stuff. Okay, now we've got to cut our bananas. So, need 6 to 8 bananas. Ooh, 1 can chicken with roasted potatoes. Yum. I love food. I'm hungry. Y'all, I can't wait. It's one of my favorite things about holidays is like the eating. Okay, so the way I cut up, like anything that doesn't really necessarily require a giant cutting board, I will use like a paper plate. These are our paper plates. And so I'll put the banana on it, cut it, and then I'll like put them on top of this. And that way I don't have to wash a cutting board for like bananas. I feel like it's just pointless. So I'm gonna do that really fast. You need 6 to 8, so depending on if your bananas are big or small, just chop them up. Do you preheat your oven? My sister's being goofy. This is not anything you have to cook. It's banana pudding. So it'll be refrigerated. It'll have to chill for a couple hours. Oh, you can use dental floss. Your kids are watching and like the plate. So I mean, I literally just will. I just think using a paper plate to cut on instead of having to wash a cutting board is just genius, but that's my personal opinion. And I will just stack these like nicely in a row. They're ready to go. And then I'll grab another one. And I like a lot of bananas. I like a lot of everything. I kind of do everything in my life that way, like more is better. And so I'm like, ooh, we'll do, if it says 6 to 8, we definitely should use 8. Because who likes to get banana pudding and not have like a bite of a banana? Okay, so that's 1 banana, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I have a little thing of 3 over there, so that'll be perfect. Oh, you sprinkled shaved coconuts on yours? So I'm really weird. My grandmother used to tell me that spiders would dip their feet into the tips of bananas, and this is my mom's mom, and I could not make myself eat the tip of a banana. Do you guys eat the tips of your bananas? I can't do it. And so I always kept the tip, like the bottom and the top off. Let's see, okay. There we go. It's like harder than you would think, like to figure out how to place these to where you guys can see everything. I was like, because I typically do makeup and hair lives upstairs in my like little makeup area, and so it's everything's kind of the way we are, like the way we need it. I just cut the top there and then kind of make a little slit, and it'll just peel right on its own. You've been told the same thing about spiders? I'm not going to chop my fingers off. Not a bit. You could use a butter knife. This is just really, really easy. also love this dish because everything's kind of hidden under the surface. So it gives a lot of room. Like when my kids are here, it's super easy for them to help with because I don't have to worry like if the bananas look perfectly pretty or if, you know what I mean? But a butter knife would be really hard to cut through like the actual peel in the top. So yay, you got your sunglasses from Top Shelf. That's awesome. First time seeing a cooking live. I think this might be my first cooking live I've ever done. If you like this, share and then let me know that you would like to see more. I don't mind it at all. Like, I think it's really fun. I'm not a fancy cook. I burn a lot of stuff too if I'm really cooking. My oven has got some sort of like thermostat problem, so it has really made it challenging to cook. I need to have it looked at, but I do love to cook. Oh, I hate the way sticky bananas spill on your hands. Ugh. I will wash my hands before we move on to the next thing for sure. So if only there was a way to peel it off without the cut. If they weren't like, they didn't have super ripe bananas, so the banana is a little hard to like peel it, and I feel like if I try just peeling it regularly, it's gonna smush my banana. The next set I have is just some I've had around my house. So if you have bananas that are like about to go bad, they're kind of like soft, they're really good to use for this too, or to make banana bread with. This one even smells sweeter. It's like definitely a more ripe banana. And this is a good one that your kids can help you like cut up, you know, cut bananas into pieces for you, and then somebody else can like place them on a tray. Oh, thank you. I love aprons. I have an apron thing, I guess. I end up with a lot of aprons and a lot of dish towels. I just love them. I'm a sucker for them. Every time I see a cute one, I'm like, oh, I really need that in my life. Peeling from the bottom is easier than peeling from the stem, is it? Well, look at that, Teresa. You are a genius. I would like to join you for an episode of Cooking Live with Teresa next week. Like, that really was way easier. That's something else I love about videos is like you can learn from other people too. Because I am not the pro. I'm just gonna get these out a little bit because Robert kind of looks bald, and then I think that's good. There's only 7, but I think we have more than enough in here, so. Making sure we can't see any at the bottom. Okay, so now my banana plate can go in my trash can, and I'm gonna wash my hands really fast. Just ignore all the kids' art on my refrigerator. A lot of bananas. It's banana pudding. You gotta have a lot of bananas. Okay, now next on our list, what do? Okay, combine cream cheese and sweetened condensed milk in a large bowl, then beat with an electric mixer until smooth. I'm gonna take this. Don't you love that this has handles? Target like is winning with their like Opal House line. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna put this in here. This is a can, sweetened condensed milk. This tastes so good. If you've never used this, my grandma used to make cakes. She would make like a big sheet cake, and then she would take a straw and poke holes all in it, and then she would pour a can of this on top of it, and then she would ice it, and the entire cake would be like the moistest thing you'd ever tried. It was so good. Make all this up. It is so yummy. Kids art, that's how a bridge is supposed to look. That is how that's how mine looks for sure. My lip color is the color Sentimental with a little bit of the color Sunny. It's like a pale pink in the middle. Ooh, you can also boil it and turn this into caramel. Yum. Okay. Now cream cheese. I believe 1 block. Okay. Yep, 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese softened. And then beat it with an electric mixer. Ooh, pour that over strawberries. What all else can you use sweetened condensed milk for? Well, I'm hungry. I should not have started like cooking when I'm hungry. This is slippery. Okay, this is softened. Not heated up in the microwave, softened. It's just sat out for a couple hours. And I don't know how this is gonna do, like turning on for y'all for noise. So if you need to turn your volume down at all, I just closed that in, and I'm gonna start it at number 1. That's just gonna mix. It's not super loud. Can you guys hear okay? Okay. And I'll show you what's going on the inside. It's just mixing until it's smooth. So glad that's doing that and not me. Okay, next step on our list is combine 2 cups of milk and a pudding mix in a separate bowl, then whisk for 1 minute until smooth. Stir pudding mixture into this mixture and then mix until it's completely incorporated. Perfect. Milk. You need 2 cups. Okay. So these are just like little 1 cup containers. They're super cute. I love little cups like this. I set them up on my counters. Whenever you need them, you have them. It's still like a little bit clumpy. Okay, what is your favorite thing you're gonna eat today or that you already have eaten? And again, this is like Jell-O, vanilla, pudding, and pie mix. And it's the big box, so it was 5.1 ounces. I'll just put this in here. Instant pudding is so easy to make, and I think it's one of those things we forget about. It's so good, it's so easy. And then whenever I've whisked this for 1 minute, then I'm gonna incorporate it into that. Oh, thanks. The Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. That's from Kirkland's. We got a lot of mixing going on in here. Ooh, you're gonna have shrimp and salmon this evening at your parents'. My sister's making macaroni and cheese and rolls. Also, I had like a list of things to choose from, and I picked banana pudding. But the list had a lot of simple things like green beans. And after, like, I was getting all the ingredients last night, and I was like, why didn't I just pick green beans? Ooh, your famous peach cobbler. Yum. Okay, this is smooth, so I'm gonna incorporate that in. I'm gonna rinse this off so that it doesn't get sticky. Okay, incorporate this in, and like anything that, like that's like a clump of cream cheese right there. Like if I smush that in there, like it should do better. Okay. Now we're gonna pour in the pudding into the condensed milk and cream cheese mixture. Don't want a mess to have to clean up after, so just rinsing this off. All right. I'm from Tennessee, and the bowls are from Home Goods. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, if you like cooking lives, maybe we could do a cooking live each week or something. You guys just let me know. There's one. There's 2, there's 3. I'm just going to incorporate this until it's all nice and smooth, and then I'm going to mix in our whipped cream. Those are so sweet. I've got to get a spatula. My grandma would keep these as like Tupperware containers. I will definitely share the recipe. Ooh, this is like all nice and smooth. I'll show you guys. Banana pudding. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. We're gonna fold in like some sections, and then so you can tell it's like definitely thawed. It's been out for like a few hours. So this to it. And so it cold for 12 ounces. They didn't have 12-ounce containers, so we're just gonna do 1.5 of these 8-ounce containers. So about half left, I guess, ish. We'll use that for something for sure. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set this inside of this bowl so it doesn't get my counter dirty. You made a mental note, so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down, and now we're gonna turn it on and just let that kind of fold in together. And I'm not gonna overdo this part, like I'm just gonna let it do this for just a minute. Just so it's all like really well mixed. Ooh, key lime pie is easy to make. Kathy, I'll have to try that. I've never made key lime pie, but I buy it from the store a lot. This is gonna be so good. How like smooth and yummy that is. Do you guys lick the beaters? Like that's like your reward after this is all finished. Just like licking the beaters. Anything that's kind of up on the edge, I'm just like mixing in just a little bit. Oh, thank you. trying to figure out how our best way to like hold this up. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up against. That's not gonna work. Maybe I'll bring the thing back over here. Right now you're propped up against something of paper towels. I was trying to figure out how to do this to where I'm not like, my quarters are really small right here to work with, and I have a giant tabletop. If I do it like this, can you guys see? Maybe you do it like HGTV style, and I could be over here, and I'll zoom in a little bit. That's what I'm gonna do, because I'm like, I'm so far away. Boom. Taking our stuff with us. Gotta be so pro at this by the time this is over. Can you guys see? I can't see a single comment. I'm hoping you guys can see me. Okay. More stuff out of the way. I'll get better at these if we're gonna do it more often. Promise. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is kind of sneaky and have like a really tiny one. And I'm gonna pour a little bit of vanilla wafers in it so that I have one of these at home. This came in a 2-pack set for like 20 bucks. So I'm gonna pour some of these vanilla wafers in it. And I'll do bananas on the top. I don't mind. I'm gonna use a little bit of the spiller in here so that we have banana pudding here at home. This week. Okay, the rest is going in this big one. I feel like it's a whole lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, I can already tell it like a gigantic mess. There's a lot of topping going in here. So it's pudding mix, sweetened condensed milk, a thing of cream cheese, and 1.5 8-ounce containers of whipped topping. And there's still a little bit left in there that I might use for. Okay, I'm just smearing this like all nice. Nobody will see what's on the inside until they like dig into it. It'll be so yummy. I'm just making sure all the little like corners where the holes are, that they're like really nice and filled in, so it's all nice and smooth. And over there. It's kind of like painting. I don't know. Guarantee you're not supposed to lick your fingers. Yes, I have Lauren Daigle playing. Okay, so now to make it look all nice and cute, I'm gonna come back over here. I wish I need to be like. I washed my hands after I licked my fingers, so if that counts. Okay, these are like the pretty cookies, I feel like. So we're just gonna put these on, and they're the Pepperidge Farm Chessmen cookies. So just take it and smush them down in it. I'm gonna move this back. Right now you're propped on a roll of paper towels. To have a feeling if I propped you up against the wall. Voila! Gonna get so much better at this. So the vanilla wafers are on the bottom and the chess cookies are on top. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough because I only have one package to make it like throughout the whole thing. So I'm gonna see how many. I might need to do like a good little space in between. Oh well, if I end up with half the amount of cookies needed, then my family will just have to be okay with it. What is my favorite restaurant? Probably anything like hibachi, Chinese, Japanese. I also love Italian. I really love just about all food. I feel like I'm not gonna have enough cookies. Oh. Should have started on the inside, not the outside. I needed one more row. Well, I don't have another row, so we're just gonna scooch our cookies over just a little bit. And nobody's ever gonna know, except for all 445 of you watching. You're gonna know I didn't have enough cookies. But what do you do? We're improvising. It just makes it look really homemade this way. If you can like smush them down, they end up with pudding in between them, and that just makes it look like you really didn't buy it from the grocery store. It's like authentically homemade. Okay, so Easter, here I'll show it to you with the cookies facing you guys. So here's our Easter banana pudding, and I know I probably could have used a little bit more cookies, but that's okay. Overall, I would call this a win. No one in my family is going to complain about it, guaranteed. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this and it inspires you to want to cook something in your kitchen. And if you do try it, let me know how you like it, and I'll let you know if it was any good. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Happy Easter!